Guess what? We're back for another week of Noise News.
I know you've missed us, so let's get right into it.
Do you want to get muscles like mine? Then come to the weight room.
Coach Foster will be the new strength trainer, and we'll have the weight room open between 6:30 and 7:30 a.m. every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday. There's no charge, and you can come as many times as you want. Coach Foster will work with you to help increase your strength, regardless of your sport.
It's a great way to get fit and to have some fun.
And you'll need to be fit for winter and spring sports, which are coming up.
Baseball captains practices have just started, so if you're interested in playing baseball in the spring, make sure to come to a few of those. Contact Thomas DeBoer or Nick Schumacher for more information.
Now let's throw it over to Bryce with sports.
What's good, Spectrum? This is Bryce with some more sports. Winter sports are finally here. Practice for both boys and girls basketball are starting up, so wish them a good luck for the upcoming season. Wrestling practice has also started up, so make sure to watch out for that. And with that, dance has also started up, so make sure you look out for the next competition. That's it for this week's thing. Noise News will be back after this break.
This smells really bad. This smells really bad. This smells really bad.
Not what I want. This is not what I want. And I just gotta say, hey, I do not understand.
Something's not right.
Really wrong. We gotta get this from where it belongs.
Hi, I'm Sharpay Evans, and this is my brother, Ryan Evans.
We are co-presidents of the Spectrum High School Musical Prom Committee
New to Spectrum High School Musical this year.
and open to juniors and seniors. The Spectrum High School Musical Prom Committee will be making decisions for their 2020 prom, including food, activities, and decor, etc. If you're interested in joining the Spectrum High School Prom Committee, you can meet on Wednesday, December 11th in room 105 at 3:15 p.m.
No Gabriella's allowed.
Thanks, Bryce, and commercial crew.
Many of you may remember the Great Veterans Day program that was put on by Spectrum last Monday.
Let's learn more about it with a story by Michael, Bryce, and Joey.
Veterans Day is a day that honors all of the veterans for all of the hard work and time to protect our country and their service for those who are serving or have served.
Incredible opportunity for us just to, as a nation, to pause and give thanks and give back to those who are currently serving our country or who have served, and recognize the great sacrifices that they have provided for all of us as Americans.
Marine Sergeant Lee, who is a part of the Yellow Ribbons, tells us what Veterans Day also means.
Whether that means they're away from their families for extended periods of time they can never get back, or if it was a sacrifice of much more of a profound nature. A sacrifice has been made in service of the country.
Bill Lee, a retired Marine veteran, explains what he did in the Marines.
I participated in the infamous 68 Tet Offensive. I served with Marine Infantry.
Suzzana Lee explains to us a tragic accident that happened to Bill that changed her life forever.
I was just desperate for answers. And this one particular day, we're sitting at a table there at the amusement park, and there's hundreds of people all around us. Bill's sitting next to me here, and a helicopter goes off overhead, like they offer those helicopter rides. Not a soul flinched, but Bill popped out of the chair about 2 feet, and I'd seen him with that over-startled reaction so many times, but it was the first time it really hit me that he had been damaged.
This has been Bryce, Joey, and Michael, Noise News, signing off.
Great story, guys.
You know who else is great? Our very own principal, Mr. Leland.
These empty shots of hallways can hold 1,000 words, like any good picture, but a video can be worth a lifetime. Our 1,000 words for these hallways is owed to the lifetime of Mr. Leland, who has dedicated himself to watching over the students in these hallways.
So I actually graduated from Elk River High School. in 1999, and then after I finished my high schooling, I went to the University of Wisconsin River Falls. I got my first teaching position actually back in the Elk River School District and taught at Vandenberg Middle School for about 10 years. I've been all over. I have a lot of years in the classroom.
And those years have been dedicated toward making our school the best school it can possibly be.
Being a teacher is very different than being an administrator. You have to have the idea that everything matters and not just your classroom.
With his time here at Spectrum and his growth mindset, he has watched over many changes in our school.
When I came here 5 years ago, we were probably right around 525 students. This year we're over 800. The more students you have, the more complicated things can get, and some systems that worked really well with 400 or 500 students all of a sudden don't work so well when you get up to the 700 and 800 area.
Mr. Leland believes that every top-notch staff member we have at Spectrum has been the key to adapting to new systems. Staff members like the ones he shares his office space with.
Mr. Leland's great to work with. He's a lot of fun, great sense of humor, just a real person, real honest person. We oftentimes joke back and forth between the wall. It's not that thick. And I think that's a big part of having a healthy job and a healthy work environment, is that you're having fun and you enjoy what you're doing.
What I like most about working with Mr. Leland is seeing how he interacts with the students, seeing how he cares and he pours time into them. His responsibilities change depending on what the student need from day to day.
Mr. Leland brings a unique sort of positivity you wouldn't expect from a principal.
A long time ago as a young person, my mother of all people noticed that I didn't have the best of attitudes toward certain things. She would talk to me continuously about my attitude. We're only in control of certain things in our lives, we all know that. And the one thing that we are in control of is the attitude that we choose to approach each day with.
That's just one remarkable thing to come from this personality we hold high here at Spectrum from Mr. Leland. His advice. Guess you could say it's worth 1,000 words. This has been Tim and Joe, Noise News, signing off.
Those were some great stories, guys.
Well, that's all the news we have for you today, Spectrum.
This has been Joe.
And Elizabeth, keeping you
in on the noise.
Yeah, did it.
Mine?
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 My muscles? You want them? $5. These muscles can be yours for $5. Come and get them at the Home Depot. $5 from Joe's Muscles.
$3. Well,
It's me.
is it Elizabeth?
Because I'm the father.